If anybody in here. Let's see if anybody come in. I'm tired, but I'll do a quick live. Hey, son, how you doing, man? How you been? Hold on, I hope I'm in here. Am I in my chat? Oh, there you are. Can you hear me okay? I'm running it from the iPad, so if you see me look down, that's so I can see the chat. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Disney Princess, what's up? Can y'all hear me? Hey, Tasha, what's up? My Chicago folks is in the house. How all y'all doing? We're waiting, just let people come in. I'm on here late. I was supposed to be on here. Me and my friend went to that yasan I have for the thumbnail. We went to a place called JL Smokehouse. It's a barbecue joint out here. And today I hit 53, so my friend's like, no, we going somewhere for your birthday. I'm like, okay, we're going to go. So she came and got me, and we went there on Swole Patrol. I'm on Swole Patrol, y'all. Y'all see they gave me a pan of smoked food this big. Brisket, hot links, pulled pork. I wanted rib tips, but they ran out when I got to the window. So there's a YouTube guy called Mark Wins. Thank you, y'all. His name is Mark Wins. He travels. Hey, Wendy. He travels all around the world, and he's here in Arizona right now. And so I had found out about this barbecue place on Yelp. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Who 4 days apart? Who else? Disney Princess, what's your birthday? Happy birthday. I worked with a girl, me and her got the same birthday when I was at University of Phoenix. And Jay, are you still driving? My son, are you still driving? You know I'm not in the trucking company anymore. Oh, and Wendy hit me up in the background with your email. The new email is in here. So make sure you go down to the description and send me so I can invite you to that Zoom meeting. Jay, you want to send me that too? Send me your email. Email me so I can invite you to the Zoom meeting. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. The goal is to talk about everything tomorrow. Okay. You doing owner op, right? You're not company. You doing lease purchase. If y'all want to be in the Zoom, because I'll talk about everything that happened with the company and the ratchet chick in the Zoom. I don't know if I'm playing all I don't know if I'm playing any, but I can tell y'all what happened took place. Oh, Disney, if you on here and you got YouTube, Zoom ain't hard. You can download it. It's free. So if you have a phone that has a store, it don't cost nothing to be on Zoom. You can download the Zoom app. For y'all who know how to use Zoom, you can download the Zoom app. It's totally free. Totally free. So just reply to the email if you need me to send you the link. Well, I'm on an iPhone, so you may have to go to if you're Android, you go to the Android store, put in Zoom. And what it is it's a streaming thing where you can see people. That's what we use at my new job to do our meetings. We would do a Microsoft meeting, but I like the Zoom. The Zoom is cool. And if you come on there, if your picture ain't on there, I'm going to try to boot you because I want to make sure it's you and not some of them ratchet people from the last company because there were some ratchet folks up in there. It's not hard. If you download it and through your, like I said, through your mobile store, it ain't going to be hard. Just set it up and then follow the online instructions. What's going to happen is I'm going to send you an email. When you send me your email, I'll send you an email with a link and usually a passcode and everything to get into the Zoom. That's pretty much it. And then you just come into the Zoom. I'll set it up. It'll give a meeting code and sometimes a passcode. You come in and join the meeting. I think you can do the web or an app, but you can just do the app. They have an app too. The app is easier. Yeah, that's how I did my whole interview through Zoom for my new company. We do our team meetings through Zoom. We just got through with training. I'm really tired. That's why I was like, I don't know, but I said I was going to do it this weekend. I'm so tired. That it was 5 weeks of training. That's a lot of information. A lot of information. But the money, I'm making better money than I did at the trucking company because my checks have been nice. I was like, oh, and I get paid holidays. So like they cheat behind at that trucking company. They had the entry level folks. Hey, V Griffith, what's up, baby? You cleaning up your truck. You're not cleaning your truck out. You just cleaning it up, right? How's Prime? How you liking it? Don't be scared of it, because you have to have passcodes to get in. But you have meeting IDs, and passcodes to get in. Don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of it. No, but I'm gonna put up a video later of this barbecue joint we went to. It was good. I'm on Swole Patrol, and then afterwards we went here. For some of you in Texas, y'all know this place, Bahama Bucks. I done been drinking on it, and that's even made me more full. It wasn't icy. Okay. Yeah. And make sure you send it to thedoll1968@gmail.com. Not Trucker Doll. It's thedoll1968@gmail.com. Send it to that one. But somebody told me his birthday is Disney Princess. So you have your birthday? You said 4 days away. Is it what part of June? Okay, good. How you doing with that flatbed? Look, girl, you gonna stay in shape. Fluffy probably need to do a flatbed, but I be laying under the flatbed. Okay. Yeah, and I sent you the link for the Christian one, the Christian channel. I'm gonna start doing more open videos there. I have a lot of videos on the Christian one. It was just for private, and I only sent them to the small group. Now I'm opening them up because I'm not working for that trucking company. So I didn't want them all up in my business because them little ratchet people, they was following me, and I knew they were. I knew they was watching. I would come in there, and they so childish. You gonna say stuff to me like I'm too dumb to? It kills me because I guess they think we're dumb. And you would say stuff, and I'm like, no, you're dumb. I know that you're watching. Yeah, I put the link in the email. I put it in one of your comments. You had commented on a previous video and asked for the link, and I put it in the comment, the link to the channel. And actually, if you go to the community board, I have videos up on the community board from that channel within the last few weeks. If you click the video, it'll take you right to the channel. I just did one like a week ago. And it's a video. It looks like maybe a picture, but it is a video. Click on it, it'll take you right to the channel. How y'all doing otherwise, though? Last time we got into a racial conversation, it was pretty good. You know what? That's what I said. Y'all want to watch, because I'm going to talk about you. I talk about how ratchet y'all was. Racist company, racist bastards. It's funny because the new supervisor I have, he was asking us why we came to the company, were we just there for money, and I told him, I said, well, I'm about my coin. That's my first and foremost. I ain't gonna tell you I'm here for any other reason. That's the first and foremost reason. But what I will tell you is what I'm impressed with. And I said, well, I was impressed when that Zoom meeting opened up, and I saw all those different nationalities. I mean, everybody: Asian, Black, Indian, Latino, African, disabled, senior, every walk of life, gay, straight, in between, over, under, every walk of life, veteran, every walk of life. That Zoom was the most diverse Zoom. I work for companies that have been diverse, but on the level this company is, it was a breath of fresh air. You might meet friends on the way, but you know what? I'm gonna have a t-shirt, y'all, coming soon. It's called "F.U. I Got Enough Friends." Oh, sweet Jesus, I thank you. You can put whatever you want after the F. It don't have to be a bad word. It could be flip you, frick you, flip you, forget you. I got enough friends. It could be whatever F you want it to be. But girl, you know I would put the clown shoes in the hat. I was like, and I've been on it because I just been one of the girls in the training. She gonna ask, well, we was in training. We had got done with the inbound calls, helping people because I do inbound calls plus cases. So I do loans, underwriting. Child, she was asking. My brain is like oozing out my ear because I'm so much information. She gonna ask the supervisor. Okay, good deal. I got you, Jay. So she gonna ask the supervisor. It's gonna probably be tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do the Zoom tomorrow, and actually I'll go ahead and try to set it up tonight and send the email or send the messages out today. She gonna ask the supervisor. She gonna ask our coach, "Are we supposed to do this?" I said, "Sister, I'm a virtual karate chop you in the neck if you don't keep your damn mouth shut." I said, "Fluffy is tired." I said, "Do you know how much information we done did? How many folks have been on this phone talking to us crazy because they can't get what they want because they ain't got no money, girl?" And she said, "Girl, you done make me spit out my water." I said, "I'm a virtual karate chop you in the neck. You better learn. Black people, we don't do that. We don't volunteer. My ninjas, we don't do that. That's them people. They do. You want to look good to the boss? Well, you go look good to the boss. Keep your damn mouth shut." Just sit back in the cut. Look, read an article. You can find some really boring stuff to do and call it work. If they told you to get off the phone, don't be asking to go back on. I'm crazy as hell. Asking the wrong questions. Okay. No problem. Oh, burp. It's you can come to Zoom. I send it. AD, what's up, baby? Yeah, I need to set up a schedule. I'm gonna set up. So my schedule. I'm gonna be on my new shift starting Monday, 9:30 to I think 8 or something like that. I got I got a 10-hour shift. Um, I had a 10-hour shift, and I have Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday off. So eventually, I think I'm gonna set a schedule for the channel. We had the barbecue today, which was good. It really inspired me to get my grill. I haven't got my smoker yet. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got my smoker yet, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah. Yeah, D, don't forget if you want to get in that Zoom, send me that email if you haven't already done that. Am I making you laugh tonight? I don't know if you stayed on for the other one, because all of a sudden I was on the subject and my clown shoes came on. It's just random for me. And sometimes I don't even be knowing I'm funny. So I'll tell y'all a story. One of my friends in high school, I really did not know I was sarcastic. And I guess I am. I've accepted that now. I did not know. Oh, we'll talk about him in a minute. I did not know that I was sarcastic. I just thought I was being, a lot of times, most comedians, I'm going to tell you, most comedians are angry. And so they done been through some stuff, and what they do is say stuff that they pissed off about, and it's funny. So I realized that my sarcasm is stuff that just is jacked up in life or it's just issues. So a lot of times when I talk about stuff, like I talked about Pete, was it Pete Wimpy Ladfoot, that dude who was hooked on his chick. Granted, I was irritated, I was pissed off, and I was irritated because he was irritating, and I come off very funny. I didn't know, and then when I watch it, I start laughing at myself. So like my homegirl who referred me to the company I'm at now, I was like her team lead at the University of Phoenix. And she is so funny. She make me laugh at myself. She's like, girl, you used to come up in there. And she said, and you just be just as calm and serious. And this was my word, I'm going to be honest. And it wasn't, I said straight up back then, are you shitting me? Because I would come into stuff and I would look at them and I'd shake my head and I go, it's the University according to Phoenix, not Shannon. And sit down, and she would just bust out laughing. She said, girl, I'll be over there giggling. She said, because every time you come in, we tell you something new. And she said, and we knew that the white chick we had was not our supervisor. You were. Because I trained the whole team. I literally trained the whole team. And she said, I still implement stuff over here at the new company that we at now. She said, I implement that from you training me. I was like, she was funny. She said, I use some of those methods today because I taught her how to basically pass your QA, what they call your quality assurance. So by the time I got done, I had analyzed that quality assurance, had that crap down to a science. I knew exactly what to say and do. Anyway, I talked to Grumpy. He's still sitting in the chair tinkling. He called me this morning with his birthday rendition, which is horrible. He just woke me up. That's what he does. He got nothing better to do. He did that and talked to him, and then me and Linda, we went and I wonder if I can play y'all something. So, hold on. Let me see if I can get this. Y'all got to hear this. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, my God. I hope I can play this. Hold on. Hold on. So, I hope y'all can hear it. Is my speaker in here? I think it's in another other room. Okay, it ain't in here. Y'all, hopefully y'all can hear it from this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this. Where's Linda? Okay. So I'm going to play y'all something. Y'all want something to laugh at. So since we're coming up on graduation, our little coach was giving us something to chill out to. So she sent us this called a fake call. It's a fake call, but it's funny as hell. When I first listened to it, I was weak. I'm talking about, it take a lot to make tears come. But tears came, I was laughing and howling in my house. I'd play this because it's funny. And then I might tell y'all some old stories. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this loud.
Hi, this is Kyle from Carvana. How are you?
Hold on.
Yes.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. Hey, just give me 2 seconds.
Tell me if y'all can hear it.
Give me 2 seconds. Yeah. Okay.
If y'all can't hear it, I'm going to have to do it a different way and do it another time. So he's holding right now for this guy. I don't think y'all can hear it. It's too low.
Oh, geez. Congratulations. No, congratulations. The reason I was calling was because I see you inquired about the Tacoma.
So this is a fake call. She just found a random customer service call.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do it differently. I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to have to do it differently. I have to do it because I have to have my speaker. It's not going to do it for you the way I want it to do it. It's too low. I'm going to have to play it because it's hilarious. It's a fake call. Somebody was faking it. Yeah, I have to play. It's hilarious. I'm going to have to find. I don't have my speaker in here. I don't feel like going to get it because I think it's in the living room. I'll play it for y'all later, but it's hilarious. I was gonna play that for you. She said, "Bob, why?" Yeah, I'm not going to the living room. Go get the speaker. I'm tired. Look, I'm sitting on the bed right now. I got my blanket on. Fluffy is not waddling into the living room. I'm like, yeah, it's too low. I can hear it, but it's too low. And I can hear it, but you gotta, it's hilarious. I'm wondering if there's a way for me to download it and post it on the channel. I might try that and see if I can download it. It's hilarious. It is absolutely the funniest call ever. I I was weak. I was howling. It's and the end of it is the best part. I turned it off. It's been off for a minute. Anyway, no, Grumpy's okay. Um, I've been hanging out with Linda. Linda makes me laugh. Everything we go eat, she go, it's delicious. Oh, thank you, Disney. Yeah, y'all hit the like, subscribe, share it out. We just gonna randomly talk. And so we hung out. Joe, I don't know. I love Joe. I do. He got a brand new car. He bought himself a Land Rover. So he inherited some money from his sister. And so he's getting his house remodeled. He went and bought a Land Rover, fully loaded, beautiful car. It's delicious. That's what she say all the time. D, it's so cute. And so, that's his thing right now. He's into driving around being a street princess. I love him, but that's what he's doing. And so he couldn't go, but at the same time, I was a little leery about hanging out with him because his nephew got sick, and he took him to the hospital a couple weeks ago. And the problem is his nephew refuses to get the vaccination. Now, the symptoms he was describing to me sounded, granted, it could be a flu. It could be anything. But I don't know if they tested him for COVID. And since he hasn't gotten the vaccine, he's subject to COVID. And right now, the new variant is hitting a lot of young people pretty hard. So one of my friends, she's so cute. She's in healthcare. And I told her, I said, well, I have to put Joe on a 14-day quarantine. She said, no, more like a 28-day quarantine with the new variant. Now, even though I've got the vaccination, that doesn't prevent you from getting sick. You can still get sick. It's just supposed to help your body fight the illness better. And so my friend said, no. She said, more like a 28-day hold. So I'm telling her some more about what's going on with the nephew. And she said, my gift to Joe would be seeing him at Christmas. Oh my God, I was so weak. I said, she funny. She basically said, that's my gift, is seeing him at Christmas. What'd you say? Okay, I'm just reading the comments. Okay. Okay, yeah, because this call was definitely it was a setup, but the once you get to the middle of it, I was howling. I was howling. This call is funny. But yeah, so I'm like, I haven't hung out with Joe. I haven't done any of that. I'm getting ready to start working on my stocking again because I've been in my little pantry I call it my COVID-19 pantry. I'm getting ready to start stocking it back up. Well, that's a good thing. You just be careful. I went ahead and did the vaccine. I did Pfizer. I'm not a Moderna fan. I'm damn sure not in Johnson & Johnson's. Everybody got to do their own research. For me, Pfizer made the most sense. They had been researching, like I said, the COVID vaccine. They've been researching it for a while. Not necessarily COVID-19, but different COVIDs. And so they were the first ones, as we know, out the gate. And that's what I went with. I didn't go Moderna because my issue with Moderna was I thought it was too Trump tied, too government tied, because he kept touting it, and anything he touts, I was just like, I'm cool on it. And they took a lot of money from the government to do that vaccine. Pfizer used their own money. They did not take any money from the government to come up with their vaccine. So that's who I went with. Johnson & Johnson, I was looking at, plus Pfizer, I knew who they were. I knew the company's been around a long time, like Johnson & Johnson. I had never heard of Moderna. And from one of my friends, I think she said she found out Moderna's been around for about 10 years. I don't know. I never heard it. I know who the hell they were. And that's the choice. I mean, I have a niece who won't get it either. And again, to me, that's like the flu vaccine. I've never gotten the flu vaccine. I decided my grandfather got really sick when he got the flu vaccine. That's back when they used to give the live vaccine, the live flu virus. I'm cool on that. He got so sick, I was like, I'm cool. I might just get the regular flu. But there's other vaccines I don't have a problem with. I don't. What do we get the ones for lockjaw or tetanus vaccines? Tetanus. I don't have a problem getting that. I'm gonna go get my shingles vaccine. I haven't done that, but I am gonna go get a shingles vaccine. I'm waiting a little bit because I know that the Pfizer vaccine, the COVID vaccines, I guess they sometimes would enter. You don't want. They would ask you questions about have you been vaccinated with anything else. So I think there was an intermingling issue. So I'm waiting. I'm going on past a month, I think, or so since I had the vaccine. So what I'm gonna do is here probably in the next few weeks, maybe next month, I'll go get my um, shingles vaccine over here at the Safeway, and I'll get that vaccine over there. Yeah, but other than that, y'all see me, y'all. Other than that, I'm getting my pantry back. I'm gonna start working on my pantry again because I do think we're gonna have another wave because they're starting to shut down overseas places due to the variant. And I think because there are people who aren't getting it, and whatever's going on with that, I think it's going to spread around to them, and it still will infect people who probably have the vaccine, just not as bad, supposedly. But I have gotten out that stuff. I've been getting out a little bit. Other than that, everything else is going good. Last week I think we got into the conversation on the whole race thing, and we got into conversation, and today my fat butt was at the barbecue place, right? So this brother come up. He said, I'm gonna say this to you. He leaned in. He says, for a woman your size, he says, you be getting around good. He said, I was just looking how you bend, how you sit, everything. He said, and normally people have. I said, well, I'm getting ready to start working on it. Even though today I was up in there getting my barbecue. And he said couldn't find. He was a truck driver. He drove for Werner, and I think he drives for a construction company now. So we got to talking, and I said, I put on in trucking about 100 or some extra pounds. I was already big, but I put on extra weight, and then I put on additional weight now during COVID. I said, so I got work to do. I said, because I'm even breathing, walking. It's like, even with the new CPAP. Y'all see my new contraption? My new contraption. Although I slept good. When I put this on, I sleep like a baby. I'm like, that's the best thing ever. And I got the full air mask. It's wonderful. I sleep like a baby. Straight out. So he got talking. We got talking about trucking and other stuff. And no offense, pink people, for the pink folks. Sorry for y'all. We talked a little bit about that and privilege. And I ain't talking about all y'all because some of y'all are cool as hell. Like I said, I got family. My sister-in-law sent me, I have a sister-in-law who's white. She sent me a message today. First one out the box. We haven't even physically met yet. And she was nice. She said, happy birthday, Shannon. Just as sweet. I really like her. First one out the box. And she said, happy birthday. So I thought that was a blessing. The new machine is my friend. Oh my God. And I think I have something on my phone where I can actually see the report. Now there's stuff that this dude, remember the dude who came in, y'all? I don't know if y'all watched that video. The CPAP delivery dude who also supposedly is a respiratory therapist. The ninja came in and just sat down like we was buddies and wanted to talk forever and identify black people and sweet mother. He was a sweet old man, but I'm like, bro, I got stuff to do. You gotta go. Look, would you like a water to go? I'm like, bro, why are you sitting here? And he gonna chop it up. Well, anyway, there's stuff. He was supposed to cover a lot of stuff. I done figured most of the stuff out on my own. Because my old CPAP is ResMed, and I know that they have, like, he didn't show me where the filter was. He didn't leave no extra filters. I got extra filters. Granted, Amazon, but I bought me a bunch of extra filters. So I got extra filters. He didn't leave no extra filters. But I got my filters. So I got a whole bunch. You got to use 2 of them because they're really thin. The Chinese, they know how to save money. They don't like to spend a lot of money. So it's thin, so you got to use 2 of them. So you're really using double it. But He didn't show that. There's a memory card slot. He didn't talk about that, so I got to order a memory card. But I found out also he didn't talk about the fact that this thing has a satellite, like a cell phone thing, and it uploads the data to a website for this CPAP. It's like, okay, I got to see if I can print the report from there. If not, I got to wait to print my own report. I don't, because the clinics, they got to never try to charge you like $100, $200 to print a report. Dude, you getting the information. All they do is plug in this, bring the numbers over, some graphs. I went on to a CPAP group. One of the ladies was a respiratory therapist. She posted the software. I downloaded the software. I do my own report. I just put the card in, put the data in, put the information in, print it, and take it to my appointments. You pay $100 some. That's insanity. Bye. But I think they may have it where I can print it from here. So I'm going to do that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What did you read, Day? Read some stuff I didn't like about Moderna. They claim it sits in your arm and alerts your immune system. So, and I had an associate of mine. She's trying to tell me Moderna. So the vaccine for Pfizer and Moderna are called mRNA vaccines. And what they do is they kind of trick your immune system into thinking something's going on. So what it does, it elevates your immune system into a fight mode. So that if anything foreign, similar to what comes in from COVID, your system automatically goes into defense mode earlier than allowing COVID to come in and set in. So what's happening is, if anything COVID related or any of the, and see, when COVID came in, COVID activated other stuff. That's what's so nasty about it. And that's why a lot of people think it was a bioweapon, is because of how, what's the word I want to say, aggressive this virus is. It almost reminds me of a lupus. So with lupus, if a person gets lupus may attack one thing, but like I had a good friend of mine who got lupus, it attacked all her vital organs. So she's one of those who would have a shorter lifespan because it hit all her vital organs. Whereas you could have a lupus person who says, let's say it only attacks their lungs or their heart or something like that. Well, they can give them a medicine to counteract that fight. But if it's attacking every vital organ, it's just not a good thing. And that's what she was running in. It was attacking pulmonary. Well, COVID-19, it almost is cracked like that loop, like a really bad lupus. It's like it can impact multiple things. Its main thing is your respiratory, but then it attacks a whole bunch of other stuff at the same time. So it could hit your heart. It could cause all sorts of stuff. And like, I think there's a friend of mine, an RN, and you guys can go on YouTube and see it. There was a guy, he had to go on a ventilator, and that's why they call it COVID-related symptoms, because there's other stuff that because of COVID, it activates. This dude was on a ventilator, and all of a sudden he had something activate, and it's a disease that causes people's tongues to swell and grow, almost like a giraffe. That man's tongue grew, and it was hanging here. He had to, even after COVID, because it didn't go back down to size, he had to go have his tongue cut. And they had to, and like my friend said, she's in the nursing industry. She said they don't know half the stuff that this virus does, because COVID it's a beast. So what the mRNA vaccines are supposed to do is heighten your immune system into a fight. And so one of my associates says, well, Moderna came out with the mRNA. I don't know if they did or not. My understanding is Pfizer did. Pfizer was the first one out the gate. And if Moderna came out with it first, then why was Pfizer the first one to come out the gate with it? Oh, Pfizer got it from them. Girl, bye. If that's the case, then Moderna would have come out the gate, but they didn't. The first one out the gate was Pfizer, and they did it with their own money, on their own. So I don't know. It does really does to me irrelevant at this point. You just got to choose the company you're more comfortable with. I was more comfortable with Pfizer because they're a company that has been around a long, long time. They're an old medical company. I remember Pfizer more so during the time of like sinuses and things like that. That's what I remember Pfizer for. Johnson and Johnson's been around a long time, but they've had some issues like the talcum powder that causes cancer. Um, and then they had this issue obviously with the vaccine with the blood clots. So I think you just really have to do your own research and decide from there. Hold on. I'm trying to play it, but okay. Just turn that down. Oh, you had it. Okay, yeah. The Joe's niece is gonna be lifelong with pulmonary issues due to COVID. There's a lot of people. There's people gonna have to go on disability for this. They're not gonna be able to work or hold a job they had before because COVID, it's a beast. It's a beast. And that's what I'm saying with Joe, because he's been around his nephew. I'm kind of should have him on a 28-day hold. He was supposed to go with us today, but I'm kind of happy he canceled because when I read the article today about variant 2, I think my friend is right just to wait and hang out with him because variant 2 is not good. I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about. So I got 2 girls. So we had our meeting. I met who my supervisor is going to be. He's a Latino guy. I'm 53 today. I've never had that attraction to guys anyway. But these sisters, I guess my little team lead came into the little Zoom. Or my supervisor came to they call them team leads there, but they're supervisors. He came into the Zoom. And they saw him, and then he started talking. And they like, the 2 girls in my team, on our coaching, girl, who's that? And they go, oh, he sound good. In the background, they chatting this up in our background little meeting between me and 3 of them. And there's 2 black girls, me, and a white girl. And we all like, we just really click. So we have a little private chat going on the system. Girl, he sound good. And I was like, yeah, that's my suit. Shannon, how you do that, dude? How you get him? I'm like, y'all, are y'all for real? Girl, look at his beard. Oh, he look good and he sound good. I'm like, ninjas. I said, y'all stupid. I said, so the white chick, she's so funny. She like, I said, y'all, I'm old. I don't even pay attention to that stuff. I said, I wouldn't pay attention in my young days. I wouldn't care. I said, he seemed cool. I liked him because he think like me. Say analytical. I'm like, oh, he right here. Child. Homegirl, they like talking about, I said, so the white girl said, well, Shannon, you can be the wingman. I said, I ain't never been nobody's wingman. I said, but what grandma gonna do is she gonna sit her fluffy behind in the corner and laugh at y'all. That's what we gonna do. Foolishness. Foolishness ain't paying attention to. Plastic what? I don't know about that. My breath is a lot better because it opened my air lungs up because I'm telling you, I was breathing worse without it. I'm breathing much better. Right, D? I'm a wingman. I was like, I'm going to sit my fluffy behind in the corner and laugh at y'all. Ain't nobody trying to hook you up with the Spanish dude. Girl, bye. Bye, and hell, bye. Folks crazy in hell. So, and I'm like, y'all sit up there. And then she talking about, can you invite me to your team meeting? I'm like, y'all. I said, no, but what I can do is karate chop you in the neck and give you some sense. They stupid. I was like, y'all said, she said his beard, his voice, he sound and look good. I'm like, y'all is stupid. That man ain't paying no attention to you. That man's about his dollar bills. But no, I'm trying to think. Grumpy, he's still talking about, I wear my mask. And he said, they talking about that new variant. And I was like, yes. I have some breathing issues when I walk, but I think that's more the weight. And we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna do the cabbage tomorrow. I'm gonna set up the cabbage soup tomorrow. Y'all getting ready to see. I'm getting real either this payday or the next payday, and I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go back to my drum smoker. My back patio, y'all saw it. It's not very big. My other patio was huge, so I had like my one patio, and I had a block fence. Everything out there is wood, and then I could put it maybe against the apartment wall because that's brick and block. But then I don't think it would go all the way up. There's a roof that tilts over. I don't think that would hurt it any, but I don't know. And there's another grill I'm getting, which I'm thinking about getting, which is known as, it's kind of like the green egg, and it's a generic version of it. So I'm thinking of it, but the bigger one, oh, excuse me, y'all, is $330 some, almost $40. The little one is 150, like just under 150 bucks. Then I could also go with the kettle side smoker on it, which is what I had before. And that one, the lowest price one I saw was around 240, 235, 240. So I'm trying to decide on that. I'll make a decision coming up here soon in the near future. And then I got the bottles I said for the barbecue. I still got to reach out to the designer. And I'm getting ready to get back on that game. But the focus on trying to get through my training, when we get through the training, I literally ate something, came in here, and just went to sleep. Also, my body is reacclimating to a normal schedule because I was working at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So now I have a more normal schedule. So we'll see. What is pink folk? Okay. So, white people call us black, and most white people are more pink. So I don't like the term black, so I've given white folks colors. Do y'all want to call us black? You pink. Because for the most part, if you look at your skin and the lack of melanin, you have a pinkish tone. I love you, even though didn't you tell me you Native American? That would make you brown. Native American culture, so how they have color coded us, which I hate. The pink folks are the Anglo folks. They call us who are of ethnicities black and brown peoples. I can't. So I have given them a color code, pink. Everybody get a color code. White. I have a problem with white. White represents purity. Hey, Kathy, what's up? Kathy, you know I'm getting ready to get into it. So, most Native Americans that I know of, y'all would be in the range of the black and brown people. But you probably got pink in you too, because it's all up in our lines. Every last one of us got pink, folks. If you come America, for dang sure. Because Master was up in everybody's closet, and then come to find out, I love it when pink people go and get their DNA and swab and they find out they got African in them. I love that. It's like, yay. Yes, your pappy was up in somebody sleeping with some woman, and yes, it's all up in your line. And yes, somebody on the side was having an affair with black folks. I love it. Especially in America. Especially in America. That's like you see these people now, the full lips, and white women that got booties that they didn't have before. That's inherited. They got that from one of the black and brown groups. It's in the line. We in your line. That's the only way you got it. It's the only way you got it. We somewhere in your DNA. That's the only way you got it. I'm sorry. So yeah, Native Americans would be considered brown people or black or brown. And most of them would be brown people. Latinos are following the black and brown category as well. Because you've got some Latinos that are dark as I am. Depending, and see, Latino, that's also, they put a whole group in there. You could be Spanish from Spain. You could be Mexican from Mexico. You could be Puerto Rican. And Puerto Rican to me is a mix of black and Mexican. And how do we look at the tribes over in Hawaii? If we look at them, those aren't white folks. But what happened? See, how y'all got me in the race conversation again? It's funny because at the barbecue place we started talking about it, and we was talking about Black Wall Street because you're starting to see a lot of black businesses come up now, because all of a sudden a lot of people didn't know our history. The problem is that we don't know our black history, so a lot of black folks don't know. Oh, by the way, you come from an intelligent group of people. Now we want to claim some stuff that I do have a problem with, because sometimes black folks want to claim Egyptian. We trying to. Egyptians were more of a brown. If you're going to go by color, they were brown, and I'm not going to say they were probably would be considered them, but Egyptians are different. It's still, it's not quite black, but black folks want to claim that because we want. But we do have our own rich heritage that happened here in the U.S. And Black Wall Street was amazing. These people were pretty much running their own town, their own businesses successfully. And white folks got jealous that they could do it and came in there and tore it down. Just ratchet. Tore it down. Ratchet. Just ratchet. And so we're now seeing, like I said, everything that happened under Trump wasn't always bad. Because some of the stuff, sometimes when you pull back the rug, you cleaning out the wound, but you might be shocked as people see what's underneath it. How all of a sudden they change to want to be different. Oh, Jesus wasn't white. Now, okay, let's go here. Oh my God, this is a conversation. Good conversation. Jesus was not white. Jesus was a Jew. Jews are not white. If they were, they wouldn't have been killed in concentration camps. All of a sudden, when the numbers of white folks started going down, the groups that they considered minorities and less than them, they now put them in the classification of white. But they are not white. Jews are a people of color. Go look at the description of Jesus. Talk to me about that woolly hair. Go look at them folks over there in the Middle East. Them are not people. Those aren't white folks. Even Netanyahu isn't truly white. You can look at him. I look at his skin tone, olive complexion. They not Anglo-white. See, white folks came, that's that European, Anglo-Saxon. Go look up what that means. That's the original white folk, or ones that want to be under that white term. Netanyahu ain't white. He's a man of color. The Jews are a people of color. The Middle Eastern people are a people of color. Go look at the depiction and description of Jesus in the Bible. It's right in the Word. And it tells you that his skin was that olive bronze tone. That's not a white man. The depictions that people placed here in the U.S. to make themselves feel good about themselves and to make their God, quote unquote, identify with them was to make him as if he was white. Now, I ain't telling you he's black. That's the other problem I have. He ain't black neither. He's a Jew. He's that, and that's why I don't like colors, because we're trying to color code people. Let's look at his ethnic class. His ethnic class was he was a Jew. He was not Anglo-Saxon. He was not a European white man. He was a Jew. He's of the line of David. Hebraic line, Jewish. He's a man of color, if we want to put it into terms. And the problem that I always have had, because I see on black people, everybody wants to jump to, well, Jesus was black, or you get black people to go, I don't know how you believe in Jesus, that white God. I don't have my Bible in here, but it's in the living room. Here's my Bible. Can you please show me where it says Jesus was white? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and look up the description of Jesus for you. Go to this verse in this chapter, and it will give a description of Jesus and what he looked like. If you want to go look up his heritage, it starts back in Genesis and goes all the way through Davidic line. Let's go do that. Even though we believe in the virgin birth, Mary was connected off of the Davidic line. He's a Jew. And go look at Jewish people. Matter of fact, you just go read the Song of Solomon and go talk about that. And just, yeah. So we getting caught up in ethnicities. Don't get me wrong, ethnicities is going to be what's going to end. It's going to be part of the end time event things. It's going to be an ethnic divide, which is kind of why all this is happening right now. It's shifting us into the mindset of ethnic issues. And that is going to be what's going to start the final war. And I'm going down the track. Who said what? Okay. Right. It has nothing to do. And if we're looking at relationship with God has nothing to do now with ethnicity. He doesn't, granted, the Jews would be the first chosen people, but there's a point when Christ came, he said, I grafted you all in. So whoever will receive me is grafted into the family. It's a thing of adoption. And in the Jewish heritage, when they adopt, it's just like you blood family. There is no difference. You family. So I don't get caught up in that. I don't like it on the black side. I don't like it on the quote unquote white side, where white people be up there and y'all, I got my whiskers. I got whiskers over here now. 53, I'm getting whiskers everywhere. I had one that was growing over here. Finally got him. And then that long one I had the other week that was coming out here, I finally got him out. I was like, he just stretched. And I finally pulled him out. But we get caught up in and that's one of the things that I've never liked. That's why I kind of joke about it and I say pink people, because I hate the word white and I hate the fact that we use black. And you know, it's funny to me, you go fill out an application for a house or anything else, even employment, and they'll ask you what race you are. But if you come to a Latino person, which I don't know what y'all did, y'all kind of pissed me off, but I'm cool with you at the same time. They to ask you what your ethnic class is. That should be for everybody. What ethnicity are you? African American? Native American? Latino American? Anglo American? Or Caucasian, if y'all want to use that. But so many people want to put God in a color code. And the other problem I have, I guess even bigger than the ethnicity of the earth form of Jesus, is we believe Jesus was the embodiment that came down into human form to intermingle with us and show us God, bring God to man, to identify and to bridge the divide between us. Why do you really care what nationality he was? He was deity. Does it matter? It doesn't matter what ethnicity he is. It does and it doesn't. At the end of the day, if you one of his chosen and you got a relationship with him, it don't matter. And that's what amazes me. Black folks want to make Jesus black. He was black because it says his hair was woolly and his skin was bronze. He was a Jew. He was a person of ethnicity and color. If we want to look at that color, he was a Jew. He's a Jew. At the end of the day, he was God incarnate in a human form to introduce God to man and to bridge the divide between the both. Never get caught up in his ethnicity. That's one of the worst things we can do, whether you consider black, pink, white, or any other nationality. Latino folks want to make them Mexican. Black people want to make them black. Anglo-white folks want to make them white. And then you want to argue about it. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus, stop. He's God, incarnate. And if you want to know his history, he was a Jew. That's why them little white supremacists that also line up and trying to tell you about the Bible, you know they skewed because they ain't. Have you read your Bible? That's what you really want to say. Have you read your Bible? I know you haven't read your Bible. You know how I know you haven't read your Bible? Because you would realize that Jesus was not white. And since you align yourself with Hitler, you would realize that he's a Jew. And then I have a question for you. Why are you even carrying around a Bible? Because you hate Jewish people. So your Bible should be Mein Kampf or whatever the hell Hitler wrote in his thought process. Should be your Bible, and you don't need to align God with any of that foolishness. Crazy as hell. Cray. Correct. Geez, well, to what I could understand of what you wrote, yeah, he went up on the cross because that was he became an ultimate sacrifice for us. Yeah, he became an ultimate sacrifice for us. So this is. I just had to have this conversation last week with people. Oftentimes we so busy doing stuff for ourselves that we never ask God, what can we do for you? And our focus is me, 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 me. But in reality, when he came down here to planet Earth, it wasn't really about him as much as it was about us. So everything he did was about us. To sit down and teach us, to sit down and try to feed folks, to minister to the needs of people. It was about us. It wasn't about him. And at the end of the day, he did the ultimate sacrifice, which was to sacrifice himself as an ultimate sacrifice to redeem us and to bridge the gap that was broken in the garden with Adam and Eve. He had me and you on his mind. It wasn't about him, because if it was about him, he wouldn't have went to the cross. He could have just said, poof, I'm going back to heaven. He didn't do that. He went through everything necessary to pull us back from the curse that fell in the garden and to bridge the divide between man and God, and give us a free will choice to choose God or not. It's free will choice. It's not hard. And he didn't make the sacrifice hard. It's just a choice of, will I accept or won't I? He had you on his mind. So why is it that now that we're here, and if we later become believers, it's still me, 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 me? It's like Grumpy. I said, you're a licensed minister. You're sleeping your way to a casket. I'm not understanding. Because it's about me, 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 me. You claim to be a minister, but you just sleep in a chair all day because you don't want to do anything and you just want to sleep, and and you're pissed off because you can't do your favorite pastime, which is lay on a female and screw her. So I'm just going to sleep and not do anything for you, God. But when he came down here, you were on his mind. He gave you a way out. But you're me, 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 me. God, I wish I had another one of these. And I have the sour ones. So, yeah. And like I said, I probably going to be on here too much longer. We're almost an hour. Oftentimes, this is one of my biggest pet peeves, is that we look at life in a camera of ethnicity, and it's a much broader perspective. So I'm going to say this to you. So one of my terms that I use from time to time is trailer trash. Trailer trash has been indicative to most people, to them to mean white folks, ghetto white folks. To me, it's indicative of any person with a trailer trash mentality. So just ghetto folks in general. What do I mean by that? I don't know if you guys, I know people who live in trailer parks, and some trailer parks are really nice. But I don't care what trailer park I've ever been to where I have people who live there, because those things are so close together. When you start talking to people, they all up in each other's business. Trailer trash. They trashy with other folks' business. They want to do something trashy with your business. Trailer trash to me is somebody who's just trashy with folks' business, or they trying to do trashy stuff. And it don't matter what ethnicity you are, because I know black folks who live in trailer parks. And it's this trailer park mentality that goes on. Everybody up in everybody business, trashy stuff. If they got issues with each other, just trashy. And it don't matter the ethnicity. It's just some ghetto trashy stuff. So trailer, that's what says some things, how my brain works, I see things sometimes differently. And so I see like that term trailer trash. What's another one? I'm trying to think if there's something else. There's other terms that I see. So like the word, I say ninja, but y'all know it means the N-I-G-G-A word. That no longer is a color coded word. I got white folks saying my ninja, my N-I-G-G-A. And so while it's not a good word, the N-I-G word, it's turned the tides from what it was before. But it still has a negative connotation. That's why I use ninja opposed to the other one. And it does. It still has a negative connotation. So, but it's no longer exclusively used among black folks. White folks using it now. And it kills me. It just kills me. But my friend Linda just said, I don't know what she sent me. She sent me something she laughing at. Let me see. I don't know let's see what she laughing at. Oh, I sent her a picture, y'all. I'm gonna make y'all laugh. So me and her were talking because she said her dad worked construction out here. And she said my dad was really, really dark. She said, but Shannon, one day he took his shoes off and I saw his feet. And I looked at my daddy. I said, Daddy, you a white man. She said he was so light. What happened, he was working construction out here in Arizona. His face, his neck, his arms were dark. So like right now, if you see me and I put my hand against my leg, I'm two tones. I'm very, very light skin from my shirt all the way down. I'm caramel kind of. But when you see this, I'm chocolate. But if I put my hand, so I sent her a picture because we talking about in the car, and I put my hand against my calf, and I said I'm two people, and she said she laughed. She put a whole bunch of laughers because I look like two different people. It looked like two different folks. Two different folk. My leg and my two different people. Two different colors. So, yeah. And she's look, that's what she's saying. That's my dad. Yeah, because they're in that sun, and she thinks her dad died of skin cancer because back then they didn't know. He worked on our freeway out here in Arizona, and she said they didn't know about sunblock and sunscreen back there. So he was out there working in that heat, and he probably died of skin cancer. He didn't know. It's like today I decided to wear my hat because I wasn't sure how the outside patio was going to be when we went to eat at the barbecue place. I'm going to do a review on that barbecue. It was good. The wait was long as hell. I'm sitting up there and going, my people. Black folks, we got to do better when we have businesses. They had one girl, we waited in line. We got there, we waited there for an hour. They had one man standing at the counter to order for like 20 minutes. And one girl was running the register and the pickup order. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. She should be doing nothing but taking orders. Oh, and they were sitting writing the orders down. My ninja, we need to automate. You contact Apple. They give you a machine. You can upload your menu on there, press the items, it prints out. Your chef in the back, your cook in the back. The only time to me you should be writing anything down is if a waiter is coming up to your table. And even then, they now kind of automated. They got these little machines. They can press in all the stuff. Thank you, sir. We'll go ahead and have that order for you. But you got a walk-up window? That should all be automated. There's no way in hell we should be writing down all that stuff. No way. Crazy as hell. Trying to think if there's anything else, y'all. I'm going to probably put my CPAP on and take me a nap. Hold on, let's see. Okay, I don't know what people burning, but okay. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, we're at an hour. I'm going to get off of here. Shoot me some topics y'all want to talk about. And I was saying, I didn't know what I was going to talk today. I was going to talk a little bit. I talked about the graduation. We graduated. I hit the 5-3. We went and had barbecue. And we got the shaved ice, which I love the Hawaiian shaved ice. I like mine really sour. So I did all the sours. Super sour is my favorite. What else? What else? Linda loved hers because she hadn't been there before. And we went in. She said, and she's so funny. It's delicious. Oh, they had barbecue spaghetti. Homie, on my menu. I can't wait to get my grill. It was, I don't know if he puts the sauce out there and puts it in the smoker, but the spaghetti had a smoke flavor. Y'all. And he only gave it, next time I'll get a large one because that spaghetti, the smoked spaghetti, winner. He doesn't make his potato salad homemade, but what he did was doctor it. And I told you, my family can taste food. It's a store-bought potato salad. I don't know who gets it through. He mixes it. And Linda said, she said, I don't know what's in there. I said, I got one of the spices. The first thing I tasted right off was paprika. Plus, you could see it. Okay? So I knew he used paprika, but there was another flavor. And I kept eating. I'm like, and all of a sudden, I was like, that's garlic. I think he's using granulated garlic powder in there. And it was genius because I said, Linda, try it again and tell me. And when I said garlic, she said, that is exactly what it is. So I think he's doing smoked paprika and garlic, mixing it into the potato salad, the store-bought potato salad. I'm going to try that because it took that potato salad to a whole nother level. But the barbecue spaghetti sauce and they barbecue beans, I didn't get the beans. I'm pissed because the beans were bomb. I tasted like a little bit of Linda's. OMG. Thank you, Miss Disney. So yeah, if y'all want to be in the Zoom, hit me up at the doll1968 at gmail.com. It's in the link below. I'm getting ready to take me a nap because I'm tired, probably because I just got through eating. And I drank that drink. It's non-alcoholic. But I'm ready to take a nap. I do want a margarita, though. I've been craving a margarita. I have margarita mix in the refrigerator, but I don't have any alcohol. I don't have wine in here. I don't keep alcohol, although I'm getting ready to make my own, what do you call it? I'm getting ready to make my own vanilla extract, and you do need alcohol to do that. So I'm going to order some alcohol, but I don't really drink alcohol, so I make virgin margaritas. But I do like these ones called Chambord. Now that is a liquor, but it's pricey. But I'm thinking about getting some. It's a raspberry liqueur, and it really is good on a lime margarita. So I've been thinking about it. But I have the non-alcoholic one, and they do have ones that's premium. It's okay. I just get the non-alcoholic one, and I just like the lime flavor. So I take an ice cube, and then I take that lime and pour lime margarita mix, pour it over there, and then I sprinkle some tahini on it, and I drink it like it's like a margarita, but it's just to me, it's a lime slush. I just like the margarita mix does it for it. Anyway, y'all, 2 and 2. Please be blessed. I'll hit y'all up, email y'all. Love you. Peace. And the Zoom, if y'all want to get in, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I think. And I'll do it sometime tomorrow. I'll send an email. I'll figure it out. Send an email and give folks time. Anyway, peace.